What's going on, Patriots? Conservative Dad here. And I've been doing a lot of thinking and soul searching. And after hearing the State of the Union address tonight by your President Biden, a few things have kind of got me really thinking hard about some issues. And some of you may not agree, but we need to discuss it. And I'm talking about January 6th. You see, a lot of us, including myself, thought it wasn't a big deal. After the summer of love or whatever they want to call the BLM. No, yeah, BLM. I wanted to say BLT. BLM and Quifa, whatever the fuck these idiots are, riots that cause severe damage and hurt people and burn buildings and attack officers. Um, to us, January 6th looked very mediocre in hindsight. But it wasn't, and I do want to agree that it really was uh, the worst day for our nation ever. And I sincerely believe that. But not for the reasons that morons believe that. Not for the patriotic people who are out there demanding some election accountability for all the sketchy bullshit that went down during this election that we all know about, but I can't go more into it without YouTube giving me a wrist slap. Not for that reason, but for the reason that that was the day that we allowed a saboteur, a fraud, an enemy of the nation to run our nation. And I don't say that facetiously. Look at what is happening. There's so much shit, crazy shit going on every single day that some of you are tuned out on. Some of you might not even know about. Some of you might not watch the news. And yeah, the news is drama, but I'm talking about things that really affect us that we can see, such as shutting down our, natural fuel, our energy. We shut it down, essentially, making prices skyrocket. But okay, that hurts our pocket. Let's go into the fact that everything is wrong. We've had 10 million people surge our southern border, destroying our sovereignty. We've got fentanyl coming in through the border, killing many, many, many people. We've got a president that keeps on pushing a population control poison after it's continually being seen and reported that several people are dying and lots of young kids in their early teens or younger are dying from it. And he keeps demanding it and firing our military to get everyone who's not woke the fuck out of there and only keep the woke, compliant, obedient people who are willing to be experimented on. But they are in the military. I guess they did sign up for that technically. But the ones who didn't do it shouldn't have been fired. You're only weakening our nation. And then just watching the State of the Union address where it was just lie after fucking lie. And he talks like someone out of a different century politician that says a bunch of garbledy nothing. And what he does get out coherently is bullshit. I don't like being bullshitted to, and I doubt many of you do either. But if he was actually doing a good job, then he wouldn't have to make up random bullshit to try to look good. He does one thing and then claims to do the other. Now, if you were a proud, good president, you would just say what you're actually doing and take credit for it. And the people would be happy about it because you're benefiting their lives. And that's not what's happening. He's lying about everything that he's done, trying to pin blame for shit he's done on Republicans, who I'm not really big on either, because a lot of them are pussies. They don't have any fight in them. The left is playing dirty as shit, and you're still reading a rule book that was obsolete 2 years ago. Okay, maybe even longer than that. So, Republicans, you need to step up your game a bit and get in this fight. We are losing our country by the day. We have Chinese spy balloons. Like, and I don't really give a shit about balloons. It sounds ridiculous, but yes, there's satellites on there. They're spying on our country, and we wait until they're done and heading back home over the Carolinas oceans and shot it down then. Okay, that did nothing. It's like me allowing some dude to fuck my hypothetical wife, and I'm mad about it, and I'm like, well, as soon as you're finished, you leave, okay? Hurry up and fuck my wife, but when you're done, you're gonna leave. That's what he did. He fucked your wife, and you stood there and let him until he was done. That's what he did with China. China fucked our wives, everybody. Anyway, man, this is turning into a rant. I fucking despise Biden. I do. And the people who blindly follow him, I think, are the biggest brainwashed fucking sheep I've ever seen in my life. We live in a time where it's divisive to say the Pledge of Allegiance, but you can salute a gay fucking flag in an elementary school where a judicial nominee can't define what a woman is. And I'm not trying to be simple minded. I get it's a complex situation, but you can use reality on top of that. You could say, definitively, a man has a penis, a woman has a vagina, a woman has a uterus, and we have, double X chromosomes or XY chromosomes, and that would be a woman. But we're trying to respect those who, may feel like they're a woman trapped inside of a man's body. They are technically a man, but we as a society can't shame them for that. And we must accept them, okay? Any more than we would accept somebody with Down syndrome or cerebral palsy or, what Lou Gehrig's disease. Nah, it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, we should accept trans people the same way that we would accept someone in a wheel. It's a disability. It's a fucking disability. Why don't we just say that? It's a disability. You were not born a woman in a man's body. You're either born a woman or you're born a man. You chose to be the opposite of your sex. Fine. Cool. I hope you enjoy that life. But don't fucking force it on to me. And definitely don't start fucking convincing kids. Kids are very susceptible to whatever you tell them. They're curious, they're young, they're learning. And when you poison their fucking brains at an early age like that and are talking adult topics that they can't fully process or even understand, that makes you a fucking groomer, a pedophile, a disgusting, lowlife, piece of shit human being. Okay? And for these gay people, I'm not homophobic, but fuck you, and I don't like you, and I don't think you should even have a fucking option of existing. I don't want to breathe the same air as you. I don't want to live in the same town as you. I don't want to even be on the same planet as you, but I have to. It went from acceptance to tolerance to indoctrination. Back the fuck up. Because it's war, man. I ever see one of you coming after my kids with that bullshit, you're going to feel it. And I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to act on it because I don't like that shit, dude. I'm going to protect my kids from fucking groomers like you people. That does not make all gay or trans people bad. And we all need to acknowledge that. There are some very good gay people, very good trans people. I don't condone or approve that lifestyle, but I'm not going to shame them for having it because I'm sure there's shit I do in my life that they don't condone or would never be a part of. And, we got to live and let live, but we got to do it without affecting other people's children. If you want to fuck up your own kids' minds, that's on you, man. They're going to have to live in this world around a huge majority of normal people. You see, you woke fucks get on Twitter, and because, you probably majority run Twitter, but you're a small handful of the actual people in this country. You don't represent the majority. You represent a majority, or even at this point, since Elon Musk made it free speech, maybe slightly over an equal amount of opinions on Twitter or Facebook. And the only reason why on Facebook is because anybody who opposes this bullshit gets banned. I've been banned 218 fucking times for anti-gay groomer fucking posts because I do not like these people. I think they're bullshit. Now, we also have a president who's bringing us into the potential of nuclear war over their own greedy inhibitions. The guy was on the take. Biden was on the take. He was selling out his vice presidency to places like China and Ukraine and laundering millions and millions of dollars. He's been in politics his entire life. He doesn't play the stocks. So where did somebody who gets a base salary of maybe a hundred grand a year at best before his presidency end up acquiring multi-millions of dollars? It's either he's dealing cocaine and he's Pablo Escobar II, or he was laundering money and selling out our fucking country. It's not hard to see. You follow the money. He knew Hunter. I don't want to get into all that. Anyway, the point of this video is to say, yes, January 6th is a big deal, but let's not let the Democratic left convince us it was a big deal because conservatives and Republicans on the right did something wrong. That's not why it's a big deal. It's a big deal because we as a nation allowed a saboteur into the White House, and he's tanking our entire country and not giving a single fuck because he's old. He's going to die soon. And even if he didn't, they've all got multi-million-dollar bunkers. They're trying to crash the economy. They're trying to centralize banking. They're trying to force a population control poison onto everybody. I'm hearing there might go back to a mask mandate. Like, good fucking luck, man. Don't tell me to wear a mask. Like, I'll fucking knock your goddamn teeth out. I'm sick of the tyranny and authoritarianism and the one-sided, hypocritical bullshit coming from the radical left. There are some moderate Democrats that have got no problem with you guys. I'm sure we differ on many opinions, but you're not, I don't know, man. Biden's a piece of shit. Worst president ever. All he does is lie. And January 6th should be a day in infamy because it's the day that he was sworn in to our office. Or, I'm so fucking irritated. That State of the Union riled me up. Literally every word out of his fucking mouth was a lie. And I'm so glad that some conservatives, some patriotic conservatives, spoke up and called him a liar on live during that so that the nation didn't see everybody fold. But it should have been unanimous. And there should have been people on the left also saying, you're full of shit, buddy. He's affecting your lives too. He's affecting your kids' lives too. And whether you want to admit it or not, I get it. You don't like Trump. You hate Trump. Trump said something about a pussy one time. He hasn't lied. I can at least respect him for that because what has he lied about? It's only the left that continue to fucking gaslight, lie. No, I'm not gonna lie. They bullshit you. And you keep falling for it because you're either your hatred of Trump, which who cares? Man, if Joe Biden was doing a better job than Trump, I'd be praising him. I don't care if he's on the left or the right. I just want my country to be sane. And right now, when we got chicks with dicks that claim they're fucking women and can even get pregnant and this and that, we live in fucking clown world. I don't want to live in clown world. When Putin is saying things that make more sense to me than what our own leader has said, such as, Putin made it illegal for any groomers to indoctrinate kids in school. Says it's absolutely ridiculous. It's poison. It's evil, he said. I agree. Am I a Putin sympathizer? No. But the guy's got more fucking intelligence and more credibility and than Biden, your president, our president. It's sad, man. It's sad. He hasn't Putin shouldn't have more integrity and better interests for his citizens than America has. And I get it. We want to live free. He's talking about the same president who's up here talking about uh, fighting tobacco and going to rid the world of cigarette smokers for the benefits of their health is the same president that's offering people free fucking crack pipes and heroin safe injection centers and allowing all this fentanyl to pour through our border and pushing a population control poison on everyone. But don't smoke cigarettes. Don't do that. Like, fuck you, dude. Biden is a piece of shit. I don't understand how anybody follows him, brainwashed or not. It's like, has the world gone full retard? And it's only a few conservatives that are standing up that give me any amount of hope for the future for my kids. And that's why I refuse to shut up. That's why I will still keep fighting until this country is back on track the best way that I can. And sometimes that's just running my mouth and speaking the truth. And if you like that, then consider subscribing. Hit a like on this video, share it to a friend. Sorry for such a long ramble. I had a lot of shit on my mind. I got a lot of more shit I want to say, but I won't do it here. I've kept you too long. Till next time.